All right. Thanks for stopping by. So check it out. I vacated my campsite from yesterday. What happened was, I get up this morning, I'm making my coffee. I look out the window and I see back behind me here in this campsite that I was in a week ago, I see that Ram ProMaster pulling out. I see them driving down the driveway, and then they took a left and they headed out. And I thought, ooh, I wonder if they're leaving or if they're just going to town. So I jumped on the e-bike and I zoomed over here to check it out to see if they had left any markers behind. You know, like chairs, rugs, tables, pop-up tents, things that people use to mark the campsite. So I pull in the driveway, go up all the way to the back, ride through, look thoroughly, and nothing. They have gone. So you know what I do? I jump back on the e-bike, zoom back over to my campsite, grab a chair, race back over here, and I put the chair right here in the driveway, okay, as a way to mark it. And then I go back to my van. I had just put my awning up and everything. I mean, I had got camp settled in. I had to take everything down. I just threw it in the van. Didn't even lock down the rear swing out hitch, and just jumped in the van and drove over here. The reason why I did it so quickly is because this place is crowded this weekend. Campsite is hard to come by. So we're back in the old trusty campsite with the big saguaro and the big fire ring. And there's the wood that we left last time. Nobody's used it. So it looks like they did burn some. Yeah, they did burn some because that wasn't in there last time, I don't think. So we're back here at my favorite spot in Ironwood National Forest, Monument Lands. So I understand this is a different than BLM land. It's controlled by a different agency. But the limit is still 14 days. And they're not really enforcing anything. This guy across the street from me in this fifth wheel, he's been there, I don't know, a month. And then there's a guy at the entrance in a really giant diesel truck and a fifth wheel, and he's been there since we were down here, what, a month ago for Greg's meetup. He was here when we got here, and he's still here. So as long as you don't cause a lot of problems and you don't trash the place, they're leaving you alone. So I parked the bike here in the shade. Oh, I was still gonna take the seat off and put it in the van. I always do that to keep it in the shade. I don't want the upholstery to dry rot. There we go. Just stick it back there. Okay, so now, I haven't even finished my coffee yet. All this happened so quick, you know. So now I'm gonna need to make a fresh thing of coffee. And you know, I had been wishing for warm weather. Well, I got it. It's gonna be 84 the next 2 days, today and tomorrow. And then we got a really big cold front coming through, and then we gotta have a lot of wind and clouds. And then after that passes, then we're talking mid 70s for the next 4 or 5 days. So that's why I wanted this campsite, because I'm thinking about hanging out here for 2 weeks, you know. And I usually don't stay anywhere that long, you know. So I wanted a place that I was really, really comfortable with. Even though the other spot, there was nothing wrong with it. It was just kind of on a hill, and it was close to the dirt road. So when cars came by, I was getting a little dust. I think I'm gonna need to clean the solar panels today. Let's jump up here and check them out. Not bad. I could let those go. Not bad at all. See, that's how I test it. I do the white glove test, except I don't have any white gloves. I'll leave those alone. I do need to pull out a couple of my portable, foldable solar panels. I've got 2 smaller power stations I need to top off. So we'll do that today. Great day for it. Get everything charged up and get ready for that cloudy, windy day that we've got coming. So I went back to the 2 tent stake thing here instead of just the 1. The reason is it's just simpler to put it up that way. You don't have to balance it. It balances itself. So I thought, you know, I'll take the extra 10 seconds to nail down 1 more tent stake. And because when you're putting one of these up by yourself, if you're only using the 1 tent stake, it doesn't balance well. So I'm just doing it this way again. It takes 10 more seconds. And this old tarp is about to give up the ghost. You can see this silver stuff's flaking off. But I'll keep using it until it's completely worn out. I've got 2 or 3 others brand new here in the cargo box ready to go. But you know me, I hate to use something new when I've got something old that's still working. It's just the way I am. You know, I'm on a super strict budget. So today, let's talk about budget. Today is the last day of March. No, today's the 1st. So I will have to pay off. I put everything on a credit card all month long, and I pay it off at the 1st of the month. That way I avoid, you know, paying that high interest stuff, you know. So for this month, it was $1,000. So I am $200 under budget. You know, I always try to stay under $1,200. There's been a couple of months I did it for $900. So $1,000, and most of that came within the last few days because we took that big trip to Tombstone, spent a lot of money on gas and you know, tourist stuff. So the reason I put everything on a credit card instead of a debit card is because I get 3% cash back. So and since I'm paying it off all at once, there's no interest. So 3% of 1,000, that'd be about $30. So yeah, usually every month it's between $30 and $40. So that's why I do the credit card instead of the debit card. And gas here in Arizona is one of the highest places in the country right now. I don't understand why that is. I know you can go over to like Texas and Louisiana and Mississippi and get it for $1 a gallon cheaper than here. So apparently Arizona is having some struggles with gas supply. I don't know. All right, my friends. I guess that's it for today. Until next time, take care, be well, and smash the bell.